Every year, it seems, someone comes out with a list of the best Christmas songs of all time. But what about the songs that don't make that list? The songs that have been forgotten over the years, and some for no good reason at all. We've put together a list of 25 Christmas songs you may have never heard, and if you have, you've probably forgotten all about them. So, if you're sick of the same old songs every holiday, these tunes may be worth adding to your playlist. The classic big band sounds and Armstrong's signature vocals and trumpeting are just as fresh today as when he recorded it back in 1955. Fans of the novelty pop song, Monster Mash, may recall that Bobby Pickett also wrote this holiday song with a similar vibe. It charted in 1962 but never became a holiday classic. Chances are if you don't listen to Christian radio, you've probably never heard Chapman's song about an orphan's plaintive plea for a family at Christmas. The song hit number 2 on Billboard's Christian Songs chart back in 2006. Santa had to give away his boots in this 1968 novelty Christmas song featuring a chorus of sing-shouting children. James, a member of the Southern Gentlemen, had a hit with the song, which peaked at number 9 on Billboard's Christmas singles chart. This country and southern rock band's song wasn't officially released as a single, but it still managed to reach number 51 on Prince and the Revolution released this song as the B-side of their 1984 single, I Would Die For You. It peaked at number 5 on Billboard's Christmas singles chart but never really made it into the canon of holiday music played in heavy rotation on radio stations. Fans of Run DMC may recognize some of the horn lines from this 1968 tune. They were sampled for the band's mid-80s holiday hit, Christmas in Hollis. But if you need a little funk infusion for your holidays, you can't miss When You Spin Carter's ditty about keeping the ladies happy. Country music fans will surely have heard crooner Kenny Chesney's Ode to Tropical Holidays. The 2003 song peaked at No. 30 on Billboard's Hot Country Singles and Tracks chart. Bobby Vinton wasn't the only person to record this song written by Burt Bacharach and Larry Kusick, but he was the only person to chart with it, reaching number 23 on the Billboard Christmas Singles chart back in 1964. Connie Francis had a lot of catchy hit tunes with staying power, but this Christmas concoction is not among them. Sure, Blue Winter charted, peaking at number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles chart and at number 7 on the Billboard Middle Road Singles chart in 1964. But over the years it's taken a backseat to other Blue holiday songs, most notably Elvis' Blue Christmas, which has a very similar tune to the opening lines of Blue Winter. Sung entirely by children and filled with fart jokes, I Farted on Santa's Lap is a classic for everyone's internal 12-year-old boy. While the song is a real gas, it took some time to catch on. The record company dealt it in 1998, but nobody smelled it until 2002, when it charted briefly on Billboard magazine's Hot 100 Singles sales. Fans of holiday-related movies, Love Actually, and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, may balk at this song being on this list, but when it comes to airplay, Darlene Love's ditty hasn't seen much spin since it peaked at number 83 on the Weird Al's dark but catchy holiday tune was in constant rotation on MTV around the holidays back in the mid-1980s, but it's since been lost in the depths of the novelty holiday song bin. Part of that is due to most people today thinking of the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center in New York when they hear the term Ground Zero. Yankovic is reported to have said, I can't really play the song live anymore because too many people misunderstand the connotations of Ground Zero. It's not a reference to 9/11, obviously. It was written in 1987 when Ground Zero just meant the epicenter of a nuclear attack. If you yearn for the good old days of the Cold War era, with some nasal vocals thrown in for good measure, you'll definitely want to slip this toe tapper into your holiday playlist this year. If you love yourself some good old Texas swing replete with steel guitar and lyrics about car wrecks, arrests, poverty and alcoholism, this is an absolute must-listen. It may not be uplifting, but it's got a beat you can two-step, or swill a tall boy, too. You wouldn't necessarily expect an artist like Jack White to put out a Christmas tune, but he did. In fact, Candy Cane Children was part of a whole holiday-themed compilation called It's Understandable How This Song, written to take advantage of the dance craze The Twist, has fallen out of favor for holiday playlists. After all, The Twist hasn't been seen en masse on American dance floors since the early 1960s. The Marcells released this song in 1961 and, While it hasn't really held up, if you like doo-wop, you may get a kick out of it. This classic blues song became a hit when it was released in 1949, charting on both Billboard magazine's R&B bestseller and jukebox singles charts. Back in 1954, actor Eddie Fisher, the late actress Carrie Fisher's father, was wildly popular. In fact, it was Johnson's biggest hit. The song peaked at number 22 on the Music Vendor chart that year, and was also covered by Spike Jones and his City Slickers, known for their spoof arrangements of popular songs. In the mid-1960s, Southern soul singer Joe Tex was the biggest R&B act around. This Christmas song, released in 1967, peaked at number 15 on the This Song from the Queen of Soul was released in 1961, but didn't hit the charts until 1963 when it appeared in the Music Vendor Christmas chart. Why this song isn't on heavy rotation on Christmas playlists even today makes no sense. It's a classic. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=1thcjl_qwb Another classic blues song sadly lost in the shuffle of newer, lesser Christmas tunes. Featuring Tiny Webb on guitar and Joe Howard on tenor sax, Love for Christmas reached number 9 on the Hot R&B Singles chart when it was released in 1949.